Welcome to Seattle's Top 10 Day Hikes. These hikes are ranked by a combination of factors of drive time, distance, challenge, and of course, the worth it factor. Starting off with number 10 is Little Cy. Just a 34-minute drive outside of Seattle. This somewhat challenging day hike leads you to a really nice view looking over North Bend and Snoqualmie and over the Central Cascades. Number 9 on the list is Twin Falls. Here you'll find an amazing waterfall and river where you can hop down to the bottom and also go up to the top and enjoy several different viewpoints. The hike's only 500 feet elevation gain and 2.6 miles, and it's a little bit over a half hour from Seattle, making an easy day hike. Next on our list is our first challenging day hike. This hike is a little more challenging because it has a 2,000 feet elevation gain and it's 8 miles round trip. However, given that it has 2 waterfalls along the hike and a lake view at the end, it's an incredible hike and a must-do for anyone trying to do a day hike here close to Seattle. Coming in at number 7 on the list is Franklin Falls. This is a hike you can do in the summer and winter time where you can enjoy the ice coming from the falls, or you can enjoy the nice scenery in the summertime. The hike is really short. It's only about 2 miles and with very little elevation gain. The hike's also a really short drive from Seattle, just being a little over 15 minutes. It's really easy on-off the main freeway. Just outside of the top 5 comes Maple Pass Loop in the North Cascades National Park. The only reason why this hike did not make it into the top 5 was because of the drive distance, being over 3 hours of a drive. It is a doable day hike and it is one of the prettiest hikes I've ever been on. This hike offers a loop where you don't have to repeat your distance. And for the second half of the loop, once you reach the top, the entire way down has views. Again, it's one of the most incredible hikes I've ever been on, and I recommend everyone in the area do it. Number 5 on the list is the Vance Creek Bridge. It's a little bit of a controversial hike, being that this is private property. However, there is a hike that is possible from the other side of the bridge. I will share the link in the description of how to get there. This bridge, once on it, it's very dangerous. However, it is very incredible being on the bridge and very exciting finding it. The views around the bridge are very beautiful too, so that makes this a worthy trip even with the 2-hour driving time from Seattle. Now this is where it gets really hard to choose. These top 4 are all some of the best hikes in the area and all must-dos, but this one comes in at number 4 with a little over a 2-hour drive from Seattle. It is called High Rock and it is amazing. It's a pretty easy hike. It's only 3.2 miles round trip. You will experience some steep elevation gains, and be aware that you do need to have a car that can do some off-roading because there are some pretty big potholes in the gravel on the way in. Number 3 is Mount Pilchuck. This is one of the most incredible hikes in the area. As you can see, the views are amazing the entire time you're up there, and the hike in is actually quite beautiful and enjoyable as well. It's only an hour and a half. However, the distance and the elevation gain are a lot for a day hike. My recommendation for this hike is never do it on a weekend. If you do it on a weekend, you'll experience big crowds, and as you can see, there's not a lot of room at the top. So it's very vital is to make sure that you do this hike on a weeknight, and I recommend doing it with the sunset. Bring your headlamp and enjoy the way down too. Number 2 on the list is a absolute must-do. It's Tolmie Peak at Rainier. This hike easily has the most views the entire way. There are 2 lakes that you pass, wildflowers, and when you get to the top, there's a fire lookout with incredible views over Mount Rainier. Again, be aware, on the way in, there's gravel roads and giant potholes, so you will need 4-wheel drive and a good car for off-road use. Before I reveal number 1, I have to include an honorable mention, which is the Big 4 Ice Caves. This is a great place to come in the winter and the summertime. I did make the top 10 just because it is lacking some depth. It is 4 caves that you look at. It's a really pretty area, and it definitely should be on your list for a place to go for a day hike out of Seattle, especially being that's under 2-hour drive and a very easy hike, something you could do with a group of friends. Number 1 on the list comes in at Rattlesnake Ledge. I know this is one of the most busy hikes in the area, but there's a reason for that. The amount of views that you get on the way up and from the top are incredible. And there's a little secret about this place. Never hike in the daytime here. Always come in the evening. And if you can come on a weeknight evening, it's an incredible spot to be. I've hiked this hike multiple times at sunrise and sunset, and the views never fail. It's such an easy hike to get to, only being a little bit over a half hour from Seattle. It makes it one of the best places to come for a day hike out of the city.